Hey, Clint from 50 Campfires here. If you follow the site at all, you know that earlier this year we covered this little device right here. This is a ZOLEO satellite communicator. We field tested it in a lot of different situations and had a lot of luck with it. Liked it a lot. It's very easy to use. It allows you to basically text back and forth using your phone because it links up to the ZOLEO app, and you get your own dedicated number, and then you can stay in touch with everybody with zero cellular reception. So if you follow the site, you also know who Kayak Jana is. She was one of my coworkers who does a lot of hiking, goes on a lot of trips. She did this 50-mile stretch of the Lake Superior hiking trail up in northeastern Minnesota. And so we had this idea to, well, how could we kind of make this a more connected situation? And so we decided to leverage social media. We created a Facebook group where all our friends and family could get on there and follow along. And then each night when she was kind of, had some downtime in camp, start a fire, hang out, she's able to text back and forth with her husband. Now, one thing that's cool about the ZOLEO app that makes it unique, among other things, is that you can send these 950 character messages. So that's pretty long, and it's more than enough time for her to kind of give a trip update about what happened that day. And then her husband was able to take questions back and forth on the Facebook page, since he was kind of the primary point of contact. And it was a really fun way to stay in touch. She was out there for, about 5 days or so. When we chatted with her family afterwards, they were pretty happy about being able to stay in touch with her. It gave them a lot of peace of mind.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling crossing over into the dead zone because there's no connectivity. So, no matter how much experience Jana has, she's still my little sister. So, just knowing that she had some kind of connectivity out there made it a lot more fun while she was out there.
It was nice to be able to update the kids at night what her location was and show them on the map where she was at, and to know that she was okay and they knew that she was okay, which was really cool.
Two other things that Jana mentioned to me that really stood out when she spent the entire week with the ZOLEO satellite communicators, that she had one kind of shared camp evening where there were a couple of people there that had GPS communicators, and some of them had the sort of old, you remember like the old T9 thing where you're texting where you got to hit the number 1 like 3 times to get C. The fact that this connects to an app on the phone and that you have that very familiar texting interface, she was just able to rip through it and send these long, detailed messages easily. So she really liked that about it. The other thing that it came in really handy is that she ended up having to pick a different pickup point and change the length of her trip. She did this kind of side adventure one day where she got back late, and she loved the fact that it was very easy to send a message to her husband and say, hey, actually I did this thing, I'm gonna stay an extra day, and now can you pick me up at this other spot? So that constant communication adds a lot of safety, but also adds a lot of flexibility if you're out and you want to change plans or anything like that. So just wanted to share that. That was kind of a fun way to use this thing and sort of incorporate social media and some other digital tools to keep a kind of a larger group of people in touch with what she was doing on her adventures. It was pretty cool. That's the ZOLEO satellite communicator.